In this class, we've been emphasizing many times that rhythm and meter in chant are text related. Thus, the meter of the music is often irregular, or as Alexis de Wolf called it, free and unsymmetrical. In much of the printed harmonized music based on chant, as I mentioned last session, there are no meter signs, and the only bar lines that appear are employed to indicate major musical or textual phrases. And this is important because when you look at music, much of it will have bar lines simply at the end of a phrase, but that might not be where, in fact, the musical measure belongs. So it's important that the conductor, again, be able to look at a piece of music of chant in which there is no meter sign and able to define the patterns that he will use in his conducting. Let's do another example. This time we're going to be working with what we call flexible beat patterns or unsymmetrical. Our text is the Prokeimenon at the liturgy for Saints Cosmos and Damian, celebrated on November the 1st. All right, first of all, the music that you see, you've downloaded the music and you have it in front of you. The music that you see has quarter notes for his saints, and then the next quarter note is on earth. There's nothing in between. There are no notes for who are on. Here in the normal practice for typesetting chant, where you have recitative, in which all the syllables are being sung on a similar note. The first note of the chord is given, and then the last note of the recitative phrase. There is a quarter note on the last note or the last syllable. We could add in quarter notes that are not, in fact, found in your music. This is how the rhythm of this would go. In other words, these note values rhythmically are the same as the value of saints and of earth. All right, so now the first thing we're going to do is simply find the accents in our text. For his saints who are on earth, the Lord has worked wonders. Would you agree with that? And our music now, for the first two syllables, for his, is actually using as a preparation, or we call anacrusis. All right? For his saints. That's how the melody, so that in fact the melody line is beginning here on the third note. It's the melody of the chant. These are preparation or introductory notes. So we have two quarter notes here, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can put our imaginary bar line before earth, imaginary bar line before Lord, imaginary bar line before work, and before wonders. Now, if that's the case, for his saints who are on earth, the Lord has worked wonders. Let's just say the text. For his saints who are on earth, the Lord has worked wonders. Now, can we find groupings of two here? For his saints who are on. So that, in fact, that can be a two grouping before earth, that's a grouping of two. Lord has, that's a grouping of two. Worked wonders. All right, if that's the case, let's indicate that our quarter note is a half of a beat. Now, in general chant, it's the half note that is the pulse, or that gets the full beat. So since this is a chant, that would be the first thing that we would look for to see, will it work with the half note getting one beat? Well, in that case, half beat, so a full beat, it would be a half note, so this could be a 2 pattern. Would you agree with that? All right. Earth, the. Well, here we have our bar line, so I guess we would put a 1 pattern there. And Lord, another 1 pattern. Worked. That looked to me like a 2 pattern. And wonders, this looks like a 3 pattern. Well, now since this occurs on the beat before the first downbeat, these 2 notes would in fact be sung on the upbeat. So if these are sung on the upbeat, our preparation must be going to the right. All right, so our position will be in the center of our body. Preparation for his saints who are on earth, the Lord has worked wonders. All right? We might, in the music, since all of these notes are in fact falling on the same chord and not changing, it doesn't change until we get to Lord. We might then make this a 3 pattern, and we'll take the bar line out. And let's see how that will work. Position, preparation for his saints who are on earth, the Lord worked wonders. That works. And in that case, earth does not get an accent at all. So we have, for his saints who are on earth, the Lord. All right, we might want to have that accent there, and so we would put the pattern back and change it this way. Either way will work. It depends on how you want to treat the word earth. So let's do that again in our original way. Position, preparation for his saints who are on earth, the Lord has worked wonders. Now here we have a 3 pattern and wonders. I find it always easier when the last note is more than a half note, but even sometimes I'll do with a half note. I find it is simply easier to simply give what would be the 2 of a 1 pattern and holding it long enough to meet the rhythmic requirements. For example, I would direct wonders like this. Wonders. And off. Well, it's not wrong to make it wonders and cut off, but I find that it works just as easy. In fact, sometimes better to do worked. Worked wonders. We could do it wonders and move it up on our two beat. That's another way you might want to do it. All right, let's do it one last time. Position, preparation. For his saints who are on earth, the Lord has worked wonders.